Now, we are seeing a statement by Zimbabwe President Emmerson Mnangagwa on the ongoing Mozambique protests, and he calls opposition to order. What does he say? Once again, SADC rises to the occasion, not to solve problems, but to observe them, commend them, and ultimately ignore their glaring flaws. Acknowledging the lawful processes that took over 2 months to count ballots in a way that even a math teacher would question, SADC proudly declares Frelimo's victory as sacrosanct. Forget the protests, the violence, and the suspicious lack of transparency. The court has spoken, and therefore it must be divine truth. SADC enthusiasm for electoral democracy knows no bounds. Why address concerns about transparency and fairness when you can simply celebrate elections as a numbers game? One election equals democracy, regardless of how those numbers were calculated or contested. Urging the international community to respect Mozambique's sovereign will is a masterstroke. After all, when the will of the people is muffled by ballot disputes and protests, is the constitutional way forward. Who cares if the sovereignty of the process itself is questionable? Democracy in SADC continues to find deeper roots, even if these roots seem to thrive in murky waters. It's a celebration of form over substance, where appearances matter more than the results. Congratulations, Mozambique. You now the latest exhibit in SADC Hall of Guided Democracy. And to all the protesters, please keep your grievances to yourself. Stability matters more than voices. So, this is not a statement by Emmerson Mnangagwa. This is a response. Then we see this one here. SADC chairman and president of Zimbabwe, Emmerson Mnangagwa, said opposition in Mozambique should adhere to the rule of law in a statement on Wednesday after the recent ruling by Mozambique's highest court upholding the October 9 election results, which declared Frelimo party victorious. Mnangagwa said everyone in Mozambique should respect the court's decision. Mozambique has been embroiled in controversy. So we see this one again. Statement by the chairman of SADC, Dr. Emmerson Mnangagwa, on election results in the Republic of Mozambique. The Southern Africa Development Community, SADC, notes and acknowledges the ruling and confirmation on Monday, 23rd December 2024 by the Constitutional Council of election results held in the Republic of Mozambique on 9 October this year. The ruling by that country's top electoral court, which upheld Frelimo party's victory, completes and thus exhausts all lawful processes on determining election results in line with that country's national laws and in keeping with the SADC election guidelines and expectation. SADC thus expects all parties to the electoral process, both individually and collectively, to abide by the decision of the Council, which should provide a constitutional way forward for the country and facilitate the way to greater peace, normalcy, and stability in the interests of all Mozambicans. SADC stands ready to assist the incoming government and the people of Mozambique in consolidating their electoral democracy on the basis of the aforesaid court decision, which should be held sacrosanct by all. Indeed, this is what the rule of law is all about. Further, SADC urges the international community to respect the sovereign will of the people of the Republic of Mozambique, exhorting all concerned to constructively support all processes towards peace, law and order. which the country and the people sorely need and deserve. Our region witnessed a record number of national elections in the last 2 years, itself a loud testimony of democracy that continues to find deeper roots and flourish in our SADC region. So we see this one is posted by Jangwanda on x.com. This is rumored to be an x.com account run by George Charamba. This is the statement there. However, this statement seems to have been written on the 23rd of December, only to come out now. So this statement on its own shows the position of SADC. So we are seeing the protests in Mozambique are ongoing. They're happening right now. Like they didn't stop after that statement there. Anyways, let me just read some of the response. You mean chair without man? One would write, no, I have no experience in diplomacy, but thought an acknowledgement of the current difficulties in Mozambique would have gone a long way. That's one who writes again a comment there. Reread the statement carefully, you will be answered in your thoughts. Jangwanda responds. Jangwanda is rumored to be George Charamba. Jangwanda, people in Mozambique don't care about any court. They just want Frelimo out. Not alcohol. This is not alcohol. I don't take alcohol, okay? Mozambique's opposition has called for international support with the dialogue process in Mozambique, but has rejected any rule for SADC, which it regards as a biased institution. Enough respect to everybody who's watching us live right now. To those watching us live, you can write your comments in the top chat or in the super chat. So this is what we are seeing happening there in the nation. Of Mozambique. We are seeing this happening. A massive prison break. It is said over 2,500 prisoners have escaped. Very, very disturbing happening there. So let us wait and see what happens For those of us who can pray, let us pray for the nation of Mozambique. Let us pray. Big up to Glotin Kiwane says, so every ordinary citizen within SADC is a fool and must only listen to great Mnangagwa. Very disturbing happening there. Let us continue speaking and also praying for the people of Mozambique. Mozambique fighting for change. We are seeing them have their chance for change. What will happen next? Only time will tell. With that, I sign out.